Hey there, HEXO traders and investors. It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the pursuit of wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Today is Wednesday, March 8th. Hope you're well. Happy hump day. And in this video, going to be discussing the stock HEXO Corp. Getting a lot of questions about this target price that just came out and whether or not it has any validity. But let me know in the comments below if you think this is realistic or unrealistic once we get into it. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. As I mentioned, there was a price target of $65.46 USD, and that came from IND Money. I've never heard of IND before. Let me know in the comments below if you've heard from them. But as far as I'm aware, I'm not going to put too much weight behind that because, like I said, I've never heard of them before. I don't know if they are credible or not credible, but just did a little bit of digging, and it looks like they're a company that's based out of India. That's where they're registered as well. But we're going to take a look at the chart and some technical analysis, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions on whether or not this price target is realistic or unrealistic. I also just posted a video on Tilray. So an investor in the firm is suing the board, current board and the previous board and the ex-CEO. I encourage you to check that out. Obviously, anybody who's been following HEXO and Tilray knows that they have a strategic partnership and alliance. So that was something that I found relevant and would highly encourage you to check that out. But we know that HEXO just won a lawsuit as well. And then Tilray had settled a previous lawsuit. Now they have another lawsuit on their hands. So the bad news just keeps coming in for Tilray. But let's see if they can win this lawsuit and get things back on the right direction. But this is what sparked the interest of this video, and the reason why I created this video was IND Money, HEXO Corp share price forecast. And this is currently 15. They mentioned 15 Wall Street analysts regularly analyze the financials of HEXO Corp on a frequent basis to provide recommendations along with target price. 15 analysts offering 12-month price targets for HEXO Corp have a share price target of $65.46. This median of share price forecast represents a 4,123.23% upside. So basically a 41x from current prices from the latest price of $1.55 as of March 8th, 2023. And I also just wanted to bring up that we currently have 42.93 million shares outstanding. So if we were to get to $65 per share price, that would put us somewhere around that $3 billion valuation and market cap, which is not completely unrealistic. We know that they were already in the multi-billions in terms of market cap, and Tilray's already done it, and we're currently in a bear market. So imagine what's going to happen in the next bull market. And if we go to potential all-time highs, not just on HEXO, but across the sector, what's going to happen in 3 years from now? What's going to happen in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, right? When the US legalizes, when Germany comes online, we know that HEXO and Tilray are partnered for international. So they're going to be just dominating the Germany market, right? And the international market. But what is IND Money? So IND is a super finance app that helps you plan, save, and invest across family members. So they've got 7 million plus users. They've got 2.5 LCR plus, whatever that means, assets tracked, 5,000 plus US stocks. And then I just went through Google, and it looks like, as I mentioned, they are registered with the Securities and Exchange Board of India as an investment advisor for SEBI. So never heard of them before. Again, let me know in the comments below if you've heard of them. But I don't think this price target is unrealistic. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think it's unrealistic, do you think they're realistic? Do you think they're out to lunch? Always love hearing from you. Also, as a reminder, we should see earnings at some point next week. We want to see official confirmation from HEXO, but the revenue forecast from analyst estimates is 41.7 million Canadian. Since they report in Canadian dollars, I'm giving you the Canadian numbers, and EPS is forecasted at negative 0.0233. So we'll see if we can finally get back into a beat. Shouldn't take much with only a million or so increase from last quarter. And we missed the last 5 quarters in a row. So we'll see if we can get back on the winning track, see if we can come in, beat analyst estimates with regards to revenue. EPS very close to turning positive as well. I don't forecast positive EPS this quarter, but potential for positive adjusted EBITDA. I think that's very possible this month, if not next quarter. And then I think positive adjusted EBITDA would be the first thing to look forward to. And then we should see positive cash flow positive from operations, so positive EPS at some point over the next 2 to 3 quarters. But that's what will be. That's what I'll be expecting, and I'll keep everybody posted on that. And we'll see what comes of these results here in about a week or so. We know that Organogram and Aurora have already posted positive adjusted EBITDA, so I think HEXO could very well be next. So, do I think that this price target is realistic? Absolutely. We know that if we factor in the reverse split, the 1-for-14 reverse split, $65 would only be roughly $4.75. So if you just do a quick calculation, 65 divided by 14 is only $4.64. We ran up to $11 in February of 2021. So why can't we go back to $4, right? If we were at $11 just in February 2021, half of that, right, would put us around the $5 to $6 mark. So why can't we go to $4, right? So if we factor in post-split, $65, if we factor in post-split in February 2021, factoring in the reverse split, we were at $154. So why can't we go to $65? That would only really put us at, half of that mark, right? So if we just take a look at 154 down to about $65, that is about 60% drop from that February 2021 highs. And if we take a look at current levels to where we would have to go, $65 would put us about, like I said, 41. That's about a 41x, so 4,100% increase. And again, that's not completely unrealistic in my opinion. Like I said, we ran all the way up to 154, factoring in post-split, and $65 factoring in post-split. Why can't we? There's no reason in my mind. That was just on hopes of the US legalizing and the Democrats taking control of the Senate. Imagine what's actually going to happen when we post positive adjusted EBITDA, we post positive earnings per share, and then we get U.S. legalization, whether it be safe banking, rescheduling, descheduling, uplisting to the NASDAQ, full-blown federal legalization, either it be medical, and then we get full-blown, recreational as well. So there's so many catalysts that can come of this, and then Germany set to come online, the beginning of 2024, the rest of the world. So if we went to those levels and those numbers just on speculation and, hopes of legalization in the U.S., what makes you think that we can't get to that? I think it's very easily doable. And if we just take a look at the monthly time frame, we have no monthly resistance all the way up until $3.84. After that, you're looking at $10.50. But if we just zoom into the weekly time frame, we're still struggling with EMA 12. So we're still in a weekly uptrend. So as long as we maintain support there at 132, we're still in a weekly uptrend. If we lose 132, that's going to be a crucial level because we'll start monthly consolidation. It just means we're losing the low of the previous month, and then we'll look for a monthly higher low and higher high. We're still in a monthly downtrend. So it's all about weekly EMA 12 and that weekly uptrend holding. And EMA 12, we can get a weekly close over that. EMA 12 sitting at 165, so we can get a weekly candle close over that. Not just one, but I'd like to see 2 or 3 to confirm. And then also confirm a monthly uptrend, not just in HEXO, but across the sector. All the US names, the producers in the US, in Canada, retailers, ETS, if we can get monthly uptrends confirmed on all of those, then we'll be confident that the bottom is in. But just take a look at the weekly time frame, right? We have no... after this current bounce here at 185 USD, there's really no resistance until about 357. And then, like I said, up to about 1050. And then we've got another level there around 26 and 25 psychological. And then after that, you're looking at 100 psychological on the next resistance target and price target. So price resistance. So in my opinion, it's very doable. Like I said, if a price has already been at a certain level and we're looking to major positive catalysts, like EPS positive adjusted EBITDA. We could see movement in the US, right? Germany set to come online. So there's so many catalysts that could easily propel us there. And like I said, if HEXO posts positive adjusted EBITDA and then positive EPS, that is really going to be a turning point, in my opinion, in the stock. And we could easily see this thing rally 10x, 20x, 40x, in my opinion, no problem. And there's a lot of speculation that we could see potential for a merger between Tilray. A little birdie told me that we could see potential for HEXO to be acquired, and I think it was like 90 to 100 days, 90 to 120 days. So over the next few months. And generally what we want to see, or what companies want to see before they acquire a company, is positive adjusted EBITDA and then positive EPS, right? So that could be something that could lead potentially to a merger, whether it be Tilray, whether it be, we know that Charlie Bowman has already said that it could happen through the private sector. Private sector could get into the space as well. So a lot remains to be seen, but in my opinion, I think HEXO is in a very good position. Personally, I don't think they're going to get acquired or they're going to merge. I think that HEXO will remain independent. I could, gladly be wrong. If I am, I'll make the video, but that's just what my gut's telling me. And if you just take a look at, like I said, what HEXO has done already in the past, we've already been in the multi-billion-dollar market cap area and threshold, and I think there's no reason why that, based on any future legalization news in the US, once Germany comes back online, or comes online in terms of rec, there's no stopping HEXO. Really, the sky's the limit. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are. Do you think that's realistic, unrealistic? Also, smash like, would help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you could share the video with anybody that might find value, I'd also appreciate that as well. But thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. It's Rob with Power Group. We'll see you on the next video.